Hi again, welcome back to my precious garden. Today I'm gonna share all the tulips that are blooming in my garden. Let's start with the ones that are in the front yard. So my favorite surprise was this one called Surrender. It is supposed to be red, but it's a kind of cerise pink. It is so nice. I'm gonna put it in the sun to show you. There you can see. Isn't this just gorgeous? I can't get enough of this color. I hope on screen it looks that good. And for sure, I want it for next year, even though I love pink. Here is the tulip called Jimmy, and it's difficult to describe because you can see some pink, like real pink, with yellow edges. The inside is more like orangey, so it gives you all the feelings. It is so cute. I really like it. Nearby we have the one called Akebono, and it's really like a lemony yellow. It even has some green stripes with a bit of white. I hope you can see. And let's see the inside. Look at this, and look at this one. How beautiful. This variety is only at the beginning, so it's called Kyoko Takahashi, and it starts white and then it gets these pink stripes on it, and slowly it builds up more and more pink. I was quite disappointed by this one. I'm not sure what happened, if it lacked water, had too much water, uh, if there was a problem with the bulbs. They were coming from dutchbulbs.com, and this variety is called Taiwan. But I hope you can see it could have been very nice, but yeah, it it's not. And this is my favorite view in the garden at the minute. This is just so good. I really hope I could leave this Japanese maple here, but it would be in too much sun during the summer. But for the moment the sun isn't harsh, so I'm leaving it here, and I'm enjoying all the nice young leaves associated with the beautiful tulip blooms. So I'm gonna get into the details of which one is which variety, because as you can see there's lots of pinks, but you can see the difference in the hues. So maybe you are more into deep pinks or light pinks or pinks with white or more corally pinks. So I'm gonna show you. So this is from another view, and this one is finishing, but this was the first tulip to come up a few weeks ago already in the garden. This one is called Foxtrot. It comes up first completely white and then gets this beautiful pink. I don't have examples to show you. This one might be a bit whiter, but yeah, I really love them. And then if you want really tall stems, you can buy these too. So they flower at the same time, and so we have two variety in there. So the darker one is called Queen of Night, and the other one is called Menton. I don't know how you say it, but it's a French town, and so it's called Menton. It starts with this salmon hue, okay? Not my favorite, but soon enough it gets salmony pink, and then it ages and it goes to this beautiful pink. Isn't this so nice? And as you can see, it's during the day and it still holds itself quite nicely, whereas I don't think the same of Queen of Night, but I think these are a bit older than these ones. But see, this one is old and it's still perfect. So now I understand the trend about Menton. It wouldn't make a nice bouquet, I guess. I don't know the vase life, but you try and tell me. This variety, I don't remember the name because I didn't buy it this season. It came back from previous years, and as you can see, it starts with this deep coral hue and it fades slowly. It is so nice, and the other morning there was some raindrops on it. It was beautiful. And here, um, it only started a few days ago, is pink size, and it has this white center of the leaves, white center of the bloom with yellow, pale yellow at the center. They're so cheerful, they're so good looking. So back from this angle, Menton and Queen of Night, unknown, pink size, and rosy diamond. This one, as you can see, is darker, but still a very nice pink. And looking very similar in terms of color, we have this one, which is Amazing Grace. But as you can see, I think it opens a bit more like this, whereas this one keeps it a bit tighter. So Rosy Diamond, Amazing Grace, and this one, which is a bit more red for the moment, is Wedding Gift. It has a bit of green on the outside, so I wonder if this one could be a variety that could come back next year. And it's the first year I'm having it, so I don't know how good it's gonna look, but for the moment I'm really enjoying it too. And what is strange is that some of them are described as late, and it's only the last day of March, so they shouldn't be in bloom, but yeah, I'll take them. Whereas these ones behave more like a late one. They're called double sugar. I had them, I believe I had them last year, so it's nice that I'm gonna have these ones a bit later on. Coming up here, which one is it? Let's see. So I've checked, and I believe these three pots are the same tulips. They're called Blue Heaven, and they have multiple flower buds on each of them. So that's going to be interesting to see. And as you can see, it won't be blue, but I can't wait to see how they do. And there's also this beautiful, even not in bloom, it is beautiful, as you can see. And this variety is called Chinatown. I didn't have a lot of success with it. As you can see, this one is like this, but I didn't protect my bulbs during winter, so maybe next year I should. When they say we're gonna have a lot of rain, I should protect them a bit. But how beautiful it is! That's the closed blooms, but also the leaves are variegated. So I can't wait to see how it does. In this pot, I believe it was a kind of Van Eyck variety. I don't know which one. Um, I didn't like in the garden having it. I think in the vase it would look beautiful, but the outside was this pale pink and the inside was really deep, so it looked more like a washed out color on the outside rather than something subtle and nice. But I'm thinking I'm gonna try and um, put the bulbs somewhere back there and see them coming back, because this one isn't from this year either. This one is coming back, so I'm gonna try and put them back there, and maybe if they come back next year, cut them and bring them inside and enjoy them. I also like to have a few tulips in this garden bed. It is so nice to see the sun going through the blooms. So I'm trying to get tulips that come back that I don't have to take out. And I think it's the case for the purple one there. I don't think I planted this one this year. I can't remember. For sure, the yellow ones are old ones and coming back, so that's nice. So this year I decided to move some because it seemed that all the yellow ones were there and none in this area, so I decided to make it more even. And yeah, I have some yellow, some pink, some purple, some white with some green. What do we have? I think there's even a foxtrot there. Not sure if it's a foxtrot or something else. Yeah, talking about this, I need to show you a last area. Under my dwarf peach tree, there's this beauty. And they seem to be naturalizing, so I want to move some of them when they have finished blooming. Can't remember the name, but they're so nice. They look like they start a bit like the foxtrot ones. So they have some white, some green, and they start to get some pink. And I think they finish pinkier. So a lot like foxtrot, but not sure. Not sure. Oh, and talking about bulbs, tulip bulbs, they have usual varieties, but they also have botanical varieties, like you see back there under the small tree. I'm gonna show you. And botanical tulips, they're not as big and showy, but they naturalize, so you're sure to be seeing them each year in your garden. And what they like to do is close during the evening and the mornings, and they open completely during the day. So this variety during the day, it looks almost white, and the rest of the time you can see some of the petals that are pink and some white. It is very nice. See, this one is still quite open and it looks completely white. And in this area I had another variety of botanical tulip called lilac wonder that is more pink mauve with some yellow, I think. And I'm waiting for some more tulips in the border. I hope you enjoyed the tulip tour and see you in the next one. Bye!